The Siege of Malta in 1565 stands as one of the most extraordinary military encounters in history. At its core, this battle was a desperate and brutal defense against overwhelming odds. The Knights Hospitaller, numbering approximately 500, along with about 6,000 soldiers made up of Spanish infantry and Maltese militia, faced off against what was arguably one of the world's most formidable military forces at the time. The Ottoman Empire, with an attacking force estimated to be around 40,000 strong. The siege was significant, not just for its ferocity, but for its implications across Europe. The island of Malta, located strategically in the Mediterranean Sea, served as a critical bulwark against Ottoman expansion. If Malta were to fall, the path to southern Europe would have lain open to the Ottoman Empire. The plot centers around Grand Master Jean Parisot de Valette, a seasoned leader of the Knights Hospitaller, who at almost 70 years old was entrusted with the gargantuan task of defending the island. Valette represented both determination and strategy, using his acute awareness of terrain and military tactics to counter the enormous disadvantage posed by sheer numbers. The Ottomans, led by Lala Mustafa Pasha and supported by Dragut, a formidable pirate and naval commander, brought the full weight of their empire's naval and ground prowess against Malta. An initial bombardment commenced, unforeseen in its intensity, pelting the fortifications incessantly. For weeks, the battle raged around Fort St. Elmo, a strategic point critical to the island's defense. Despite its weakened walls and reduced capacity, the fort's defenders put up a resistance that delayed Ottoman efforts significantly longer than anticipated. Through persistent fighting, the Ottoman forces eventually overtook St. Elmo, but at a significant cost, losing Dragut in the process, a critical blow to their command. Despite initial setbacks, Grand Master Valette maintained morale through his unyielding resilience. The Knights used a complex system of tunnels to supply their forces under siege, keeping timed attacks designed to cause maximum disruption to Ottoman advances. Time was Valette's ally. As the siege protracted through the sweltering heat of the Maltese summer, the Ottomans faced logistical nightmares. Disease and shortages became just as daunting as any enemy force, crumbling the morale of beleaguered Ottoman troops. In a suspenseful and climactic twist, reinforcements from the Spanish Viceroy of Sicily crossed to Malta, throwing a decisive punch in the final chapters of the siege. The Ottomans, demoralized and exhausted, found themselves outmaneuvered, eventually retreating from Malta as winter approached. The sheer force of will and ingenuity displayed by the Knights Hospitaller and their allies made the victory at Malta legendary, a defiant stand that resonated across Christendom. The defense of Malta became a symbol of resilience and faith, halting Ottoman expansionist ambitions for a time and shifting momentum in favor of European forces. Thus, the siege ended with fewer than 2,000 of the knights and their allies standing over the fallen, achieving what seemed impossible, yet proving that bravery, unwavering leadership, and tactical ingenuity could in fact prevail against overwhelming odds.